Bismillah. Okay, question number 7. Here's the examination question. I'm going to read after the original one. So we have here a non-right angle triangle, okay? The key word is non-right angle triangle. So what should we not use in this question? We shouldn't be using trigonometry. Sokotoa doesn't work on this question. Okay, I don't even think about Pythagoras theorem. Those things don't work here. So the question says that we've got ABC is a triangle. So we know this length is 8 from here to here, and that length is 15. It says calculate the area of the triangle. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, question number 7.
Sine and cosine is it?
That's a special variation of one of the formulas. Area equals half AB sin C. Okay?
That normally be at the front of the exam.
Yeah, it'll only be the front of the exam paper, it's not on this paper, so you need to memorize it.
How do you know when to use that formula?
You know, do that formula because in this question the key word here is calculate the area. Because it's not a circle. So because they mentioned the word area, you must use this variation of the formula. Okay, done. Now, let's relabel. That's how the formula looks generally. Now, we have to put the letters in context of our diagram. Now, the C here is talking about the angle they give in the question. Our angle is actually called B. And the A and B are the other two sides. Now, what we can do here, okay, there's no harm in using the examination at all. I'm just going to do this. Okay, can we have that? Actually, this one here we're going to call the C. So we're going to relabel it C. The C that's here, we're going to call that B. Okay, you'll see why in a second. Okay. Now let's make that a bit more nice so that doesn't look too nice. That looks like C. That looks like something weird. Okay, let's make it like this. Okay, okay. Nice big fat C. Okay, have you done that? Have you done the labeling? So I've relabeled the triangle so the labeling matches my formula. That C is the angle. So that C is referring to the angle that they've given us. They label as B, we're going to relabel as C. So that's going to be my little c. And that's my big A. And opposite the big A is the corresponding little a. Opposite the big B is the little b. So do not feel afraid in the examination to relabel the original triangle so it fits the formula properly. Okay? Now, are we happy with the formula? Are you happy with the relabeling? How are you happy? Go on. Yeah, happy with that. Now what we're going to do is just throw the values in there and type into the calculator. So let's have a go. So we have here now the area is equal to half. That stays as it is. Now the A value. What is the little a? The little a is?
15.
15. Okay, and then we multiply by the B value. What is the B value?
8.
B value is 8. And then we multiply by the sine of C. What's the big C? The big C is?
112.
Look at that, don't have a moment. Okay, once we relabel the diagram so it matches our formula properly, then we start substituting the values in, the A value, B value and the big C value. Okay, once you put those values in, you now put that into the calculator. Where's my calculator display here? Okay, now has anybody got them?
55.631.
Okay, actually, I'll go find it. Pass the calculator. Pass it back. So on the calculator we type in, now the half can be put in as what? 0.5, just for simplicity. Time by 15, time by 8, time by the sine of 112. Close the brackets, press equal. That gives 55.63. Come on ladies, focus. 55.63, and they're asked us to give it correct to how many significant figures? 3. So, 1, 2, 3 significant figures. That's the decider. It's less than 5, so you leave it alone. You leave it alone. I'm just going to rub it off. And there's my answer. So the A value, the area is 55.6 centimeters square. There's a space on the bottom of the question for you to put the answer on. Okay, are we happy with that now? So that's a new formula that we're using today. That formula is going to be at the front of the exam paper, yes.
So is C always going to be the angle?
In this, because there's also always different like versions of the letters. It's the same formula, but that angle there, that big C, is the angle they've given you.
And does it not matter if you have A or B the opposite way?
It doesn't matter if you have A or B, it doesn't matter. Now, another quick thing, good thing you asked me now. Here's the angle, and on this side you have the length, and on this side you have the length. So you know this, and you know the angle in between it. That's when you know it's this formula. When you know an angle and the sides around it. So then you use this particular formula.
Is that on the actual exam paper?
That's on the example at the front, that formula is. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So today we're not teaching you how to do trigonometry, we are just going through trigonometry questions and revising. So let's get rid of this now and move on to the next question. Okay, right, let's have a look. Okay. Right, the next question has been set up in the style of like a bearing style question. That's the way it's been set up. So I'm going to move the triangle. Ifra, can you see everything on there?
Yeah.
And my fingers all there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to move this up a bit because I'm sure we need to have the triangle up here. Right, here we go. This is question number 8. He says town B is due 4.6 kilometers due west of town C. So on the west of that one is this one. And town A is 2.3 kilometers due north of town B. This states in the obvious. They're already giving you on the diagram. Okay, ladies at the back, are you paying attention, Afira?
Yeah.
Yeah? Calculate the size of angle marked X. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So the context is of a bearing question. Now we've got to work at the angle X. Let's work it out. This one here. Now, first thing we do whenever we do any trigonometrical question, what we do, we label the diagram. Opposite the angle they've given you is called the
Opposite.
Opposite the right angle is called the, and the leftover side has to be the. Okay, that's how we label. That's how we start the question. Each question starts like that. Now, what do we know? In this particular question, we know the value of O, and we know the value of A. And if you pronounce O and A together, you get OA. And OA comes from the trigonometrical identity TOA, which is the shorthand that we use to help us memorize it. So TOA. From soccer, TOA. Okay, I'm taking my time to write this out because you need to do that in examination. Write out TOA so you get in the right place. And what do we want to work out? We want to work out the angle. So the angle we don't know, and we know these. Right. Now, Fira, if I want to work out the angle, what do we use? Thumb. And we cover up the angle, and that tells us that this part here is equal to O divided by A. So let's write that down. So we have now so that's telling us now what to do. Okay, but we've got one little bit extra to do here. I don't want to work out the tan of the angle, which is corresponding to my x. Idris, what do I want to work out here? I don't want to tan of the angle, I want to work just the angle. Move the tan over. The tan goes from here to there. So the angle is equal to tan to the minus. Opposite of tan function is inverse tan, which is tan minus 1. O over A. And that's where we start the question. So Mr. Zishan, can you start feeding me some values now, please? What is the O value?
2.3.
Okay, I'm going to rub mine off here and put in here 2.3. Mr. Ramiz, I've rubbed off the A value now. Ramiz, the A value is equal to 4.6. Okay, so now in your calculators, folks, I'll go through with you on the board. So just follow me. So to get tan minus 1, press shift and then the tan. That gives you tan minus 1. To get the fraction arrangement, press the fraction button. Type in 2.3, press replay.
26.6.
4.6, replay, bring it back up, close the bracket. So what you see here is exactly what I can see here. Okay, that's what's called natural V-tan. Okay, visually perfect algebraic method. Okay, done. Press equal. Okay, what do you get, Rumiz?
26.6.
Okay, yeah, give me the rest of the, give me the actual original also.
26.5.
26.565, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right. Idris, how many significant figures do we need for that question, Idris? 1, 2, 3. If this number is 5 or more, we add 1. That number is 6. What do we do to this 5 then? Make it into a 6. Get rid of all that. So the angle is equal to 26.6 degrees. And we're done. Okay, the next question is only worth 1 mark. Find the bearing of town C from town A. Find the bearing of town C.
To town A.
So town C.
Oh, this is basically
from
100 and something.
Town A. Now, when we do bearing questions, Harun, do we start at the town C in this by the language of the question? Am I going to start my position at C or A? A. Because it was from A. Okay, from A. So let's go to A. So we're over here, we're facing north direction and we've got to go towards town C. Which angle are we going to work out? That angle there. Okay? That's the angle we've got to work out.
So, but we need a protractor.
You can't use a protractor because it says in the question, diagram not accurately drawn. So we have to work it out. Now, we want to work out this angle here. Do we know this angle?
No, yes we do. 26.6.
So this angle can now be replaced by
And angles in
90 at 26.6.
what do these? That's already 90. That's 90. That's 26.6 degrees. So what's this angle here going to be then? Can somebody work that out on the calculator, please?
Yeah, them together.
So add them up minus 180.
So it's 63.4.
Okay, is everybody happy with 63.4?
Yeah.
And a quick check is that these two must add up to 90. So 60, 80.
Yeah.
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 Now can we work the angle out now?
Yeah.
Idris, can we work it out now?
Yeah.
Because these two must add up to 180.
Take it.
Take it away. So to work out this angle here, this one, so we do 180 degrees minus 63.4 degrees. That'll give us an answer of
116.6
116.6 degrees. That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Bang on.
That is bang on.
Silly.
Bang on, money. Say bang on.